Welcome back, everyone, on this beautiful Saturday morning. Let's play some Mario Kart. Mario Kart. You know what? John Wick should be in Mario Kart. I'm just saying. Yeah, I think he should be. So it's me, yours truly, Mr. 4K, Mr. Nintendo. You know what? People been asking me this quite often. Like, what do you prefer? Like, do you prefer Mario Kart World or do you prefer Kirby's Air Riders? I have spent a lot of time playing Kirby's, as you all know, on that global test ride. I don't have the full version. I am planning on buying the full version. So I can't really tell you like the differences because I haven't tried the full version. But I did watch two presentations of Kirby's Air Riders developer presentation. It was like an hour and 50 minutes, two of them. And I did play the global test ride, and I have so many videos on it. And I'll give you my experience based on that. Okay? Alright, here's the thing. Mario Kart World, as a game, it's highly recommended. It's probably the best Mario Kart we ever had. There's no question about it. This is the best looking, and there's so much here. There's a lot of places to drive around and, you know, challenge your friends and challenge other, you know, people online to play with you. And it's great. You know, no one's going to complain about Mario Kart World. Okay, this video is not me, you know, complaining about Mario Kart. No one's going to complain about Mario Kart World. But I do feel, looking at Kirby's Air Riders, I do believe that the Kirby's has more features. So what is Kirby's? You know, that's the question that a lot of people have been asking. So how do you define Kirby's Air Riders? Is it a racing game? Is it a flying game? What is it? Is it a mini game? Is it a Super Smash Brothers? What is it? It's a mixture of everything, and I think that's what makes Kirby's Air Riders so significant than Mario Kart. Mario Kart is just sticking to, you know, what it always does. It's a racing game, and we're not doing anything other than just racing. It's always been about the racing, so they're trying to keep that same tradition, which I totally understand why they're doing that. But at the same time, I look at Kirby's Air Riders and I'm thinking, well, maybe it would be nice to add some extra features. Like, I always said this on my videos, having an options to have more features, I think it's great. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to use those features, right? But having the features available certainly adds to more value to the game, right? Even if you never use those other gameplay modes, they're available. Even if you never use those other features or those other mini games, they're available. I think just the fact to have something as an option that's out there, if you want it, use it with your friends, I think that's a bonus. And having a bonus, it's always good, even if you never use it. So I'm all about the options, you know, when it comes to video games. I said the same thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Having an option to switch between a first-person and a third-person mode in a co-op campaign, I think it's pretty cool. So what I'm basically trying to say here is, I get it, what Mario Kart is trying to be. They're like trying Mario Kart World. To best explain it, it's like it's trying to be a Forza Horizon of Mario Kart. It means that just like in Forza Horizon, just like in the Crew Motorfest, right? You can choose where you want to go race. You can choose with whom do you want to race. You can choose different types of races that you want to race. And that's fine and dandy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, you will never hear me say anything negative about Mario Kart World. You can connect the camera, the Nintendo camera, and you can, play against other friends out there, other players. You can team up with your best friends, right, online, and turn on the camera. You can turn on the chat, and then you can just have some good fun, man. Good Saturday night, Sunday night, weekend fun, or holiday seasons fun. Thanksgiving Eve, Thanksgiving Day. After you eat all that turkey or whatever you eat, then have some fun with this, right? All right. Now, I do disagree with the price. I feel that the price is a little bit too much, $80. Nintendo excuse basically is that, well, we're pricing it at $80 because we firmly believe that there's a value. And I'm not disagreeing with what the president of Nintendo of America said. All right. I forgot his name, but the president of Nintendo of America was having an interview. I think it was either a CNBC or MSNBC, or might have been a Bloomberg TV. I don't know. It was one of those financial business channels. I think it was a CNBC. And he said, yes, it's $80, but at the same time, we feel there's a value. And he's not wrong about that. I don't disagree with that. There's certainly a value with Mario Kart World, but I also feel that it's a bit too pricey for what it is. $70, okay, fine, I get it. That's the standard now these days, all right? But again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier about the Kirby's Air Riders. And this is the whole point I'm trying to bring out. So stay with me. So this is the connection I'm trying to make between Mario Kart World and the Kirby's Air Riders. With Kirby Air Riders, you're only paying $69.99, and you are getting far more features than Mario Kart World. And I'm not the only one who actually thinks like this. There's a lot of Nintendo YouTuber influencers who actually happen to agree with me, and they all feel the same way. So I'm not alone in this. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean that I don't like Mario Kart World? I mean, no. That doesn't mean that's what I'm saying. I love Mario Kart World. I've been playing Mario Kart World, okay? But I have to be honest. If I have to pick and choose to say which one has more features for $69.99, I would have to say Kirby Air Riders wins big time. So, what does this mean? Does this mean Mario Kart World, it's not all that? No. That's not what I'm saying. And I have a feeling some people will misunderstand my message here. My message is this. They're both great games. It's just I feel that Mario Kart World is way too overpriced and it's way too overrated. Yes, it's great, but considering the features that are available with the Kirby's Air Riders, for $69.99, for $10 less, you are getting actually a far better deal. I do recommend that you get both of these games. You should have... Look, I already said this. I said this... God knows how many times I said this. I said you should have Mario Kart World and Kirby's Air Riders in your Nintendo Switch 2 Christmas shopping list. These are the two games you must have for your Nintendo Switch 2. If you are somebody who's thinking about buying Nintendo Switch 2, or you're thinking about buying Nintendo Switch 2 for your loved ones, for your nephews and your nieces, or your sons, daughters, etc., these two games, Mario Kart World and Kirby's Air Riders, it's my two picks. You have to have. Like those are the two games you have to have. So, I'm not saying, Mario Kart World is bad. It's not bad. It's great. It's the best Mario Kart we ever had. There's no question about that. What I'm simply saying is, if we are going to compare, and that's what I'm trying to say, if we are going to compare Kirby's Air Riders with Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Riders wins because it has more value. It has more features. What I mean by value is it's giving you more modes. It's giving you more mini games. It's giving you more features. It's giving you more customizations. It's giving you a complete package of so many things. That's not to say that the Mario Kart doesn't do that as well, but it's very limited. You're just, you know, focused on racing. That's all you do. And again, that's what I expect from Mario Kart. You know, I get it. That's the whole purpose of this game, is just to drive. It's a driving game. It's a racing game. This time around, with better graphics, you get to travel around this huge map and race wherever you want to race on this map, like in a Forza Horizon, right? It's like a Forza Horizon of racing, and I get that. I understand that. But also, you look at the price. The price is $79.99, $80, versus Kirby's $69.99, and what Kirby's is offering versus what Mario Kart World is offering. This is just a common sense that, in my honest opinion, it's not just my honest opinion, it's other YouTubers as well. They feel the same way, that Kirby Air Riders certainly steals the spotlight. So both of these games are great, but I would put Mario Kart World in a number 2 spot, and I would put Kirby's in number 1. And looking at the Nintendo eShop and at what place Mario Kart World is sitting, I think it's safe to say that Kirby's Air Riders is certainly number 1, and I would put Mario Kart World number 2. You know, but both of these games are great. Just don't get me wrong. I don't want people to like have this like idea of, well, what is he trying to say, that he doesn't like Mario Kart World? That's not what I said, and I want to say that publicly again. That's not what I'm implying, and that's not what I said. What I'm simply saying is Mario Kart World, it's good for what it is. It's like a Forza Horizon of racing for Mario Kart, and that's pretty awesome for Nintendo Switch 2 with these beautiful 4K HDR 60 FPS graphics. But in terms of features, Kirby Air Riders simply has more features, and that's just that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, guys. Alright, let's do one more race, shall we? But I'm still having fun with Mario Kart. You know, I'm still enjoying this. You know, it's not like I'm not enjoying it. And like I said, this is the best Mario Kart that's out there. If you love Mario Kart, this is it. This is like a no-brainer. You will pick this up. You will play this. I don't think anyone will say anything negative about Mario Kart World. But if we're going to do this comparison, right, and that's what this video is about. It's giving you my thoughts and opinions, because I did play Kirby Air Riders, so I have an experience with Kirby. And you guys are more than welcome to watch those videos, right? And that this is exactly what I was saying when I was doing a global test ride. Global test ride in 2 weekends that I was playing the demo, the open beta demo. Global test ride, and that's exactly what I said. I said, well, Kirby just has more features. You know? Here you're just doing essentially the same thing, which is driving and racing. And again, I don't want to repeat myself like a broken record, like a broken CD record, scratched CD record, compact disc record, but that's essentially, that's what you do here. And I think you will get bored after a while playing Mario Kart. You know, after a while, you know, like, okay, how many times are you gonna race going through the same exact routes and same exact, you know, levels and on the map? Is there anything else we can do here? Now, for some people, this is more than enough. and that's all they need. But for some other people, they will say, wow, look at Kirby. If we're going to do a comparison, and that's what we're doing here in this video. I'm giving you my thoughts on the comparison of Kirby's versus Mario Kart. And looking at the Kirby's, there's no question about it. Kirby Air Riders steal the spotlight. And I will most likely pick up the full version of the game. And you will see once I start going through the full version of the game, you're going to realize that. When I make the video about it, you're going to say, okay, well, that certainly makes more sense. But at the end of the day, what I want you to take away from this video, this is not me like being negative on Mario Kart. Clearly I'm enjoying the game. Clearly I have the game. Clearly I bought the game. Clearly I'm playing the game. This is not me being negative on the Mario Kart World. I'm simply saying if we're going to compare the two, then we have to be honest. You know, the one has more features than the others, and the one is cheaper, $10 than the others. You know, hey, look at me, first place yet again. Way to go. Alright, I think this is where we should end the video. I don't want to drag this video any longer than it needs to be. I just felt like I needed to make this video just to emphasize on what do I think. Like I said, Mario Kart World, it's great for what it is. It's the Forza Horizon of Mario Kart. Next generation graphics, beautiful HDR, 4K, 60 FPS, turn on the camera, play with your friends. Can't complain. But it's way too overpriced. It's $80, okay? Number one. And number two, comparing it to the Kirby's Air Riders. Kirby's, it's only $69.99, $10 cheaper. Has more features, has more mini games, has more customizations. Yeah. Do I need to bring Keanu Reeves to tell you? John Wick to tell you? Yeah, I think Kirby has just a better, I don't know, more features, you know. I think they're both great, but I think Kirby just, you know, for the $69.99, you get more features, more mini games, you know, more customizations, and, you know, nothing against the Mario Kart World. It's fine. $79.99, fine. But if we're going to compare the two, I have to say Kirby is number one, Mario Kart World is number two. And that's the way I feel. I feel that Mario Kart World is number two, Kirby is number one. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're both great games. It's just if we're going to compare the two, one has more features than the others. And hopefully this will remind Nintendo, hey, if we do Mario Kart World 2, maybe we'll look at all the features that Kirby has, Kirby Air Riders, and maybe we can follow in the same footsteps. I think this is a good thing. I think Nintendo will look at the Kirby Air Riders success and they'll say, well, look at Kirby Air Riders success. I think people want all these extra features. So let's implement all these extra features into Mario Kart World 2. And there will be a Mario Kart World 2. So in a Mario Kart World 2, I could easily see them implementing all these other features, following in the same footsteps as the Kirby Air Riders, because Kirby Air Riders right now, it's top selling game and it's a huge success. So, you know, I will have videos on Kirby and I'll talk about the Kirby in a great detail once I got the full version of the game. But I'm not the only one that feels this way, that has the same opinion about both of these games. Everybody loves both of these games, Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders. Nobody's saying that the Mario Kart is not good. They're just simply saying, hey, I love my Mario Kart, but at the same time, if we're going to compare Kirby Air Riders is giving you more features for $10 less. You know, that's all I'm trying to say. They're both good games, but if we're going to compare them, Kirby Air Riders certainly, it's my number one choice. I would pick both of these, as I said, for your Christmas shopping list. You want to pick up two games, Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders. But if you have to pick one over the other, Kirby Air Riders for sure. It's my number one choice, sure. So there you have it. You see, I didn't say nothing negative about Mario Kart. All right, Mario Kart World, but I have to be honest. If we're going to compare the two, and that's what I did in this video. I'm just comparing both of them. They're both great games, but one's a little bit better than the other. Kirby sits on the first place, Mario Kart World sits on the second place, which is great. That means both games are great. All right, well, there you have it. Both games are great. It's just Kirby Air Riders is doing something better there for $10 less. And if you want, like, in detail, my experience with Kirby Air Riders, go watch my Kirby Air Riders global test ride. I did a bunch of videos on it. Go watch that. Or you can wait for me to do a full version of the game, and then I'll have more videos talking about it in great detail. And we'll compare it even more in great detail. What the Mario Kart has, Mario Kart World, and what the Kirby Air Rider has. And the features that are missing in the Mario Kart World versus the features that are available in the Kirby Air Riders, and vice versa. So, maybe when I do those videos, you'll have even better understanding of why I feel the way I feel. It's not just me that feels this way. If you don't believe me, go check out other YouTubers, and other YouTubers will tell you the same thing as well. It's not just me having the same opinion. All right, well, there you have it. Thank you guys on this beautiful Saturday morning. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next video.